Scorpio, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-September 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Scorpios out there. I hope you're all fantastic, my friends. My guides, talk to me. What do we got for Scorpio here? And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always very interesting. But let's get it going here. What do we got for Scorpio, please? And thank you. Let's hope this card pops out nice and quick for you, my friends. The deck has been very specific today. There we go. So this beautiful etheric water sign type energy I'm always seeing for the other water signs as well. The very fruitful imagination and mind. There's something tied to the dreams here as well. So we're going to need to peel back the layers on this, Scorpio. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the September subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping its third eye, you know I'd appreciate you. You need to decalcify its pineal gland. But let's get into the reading. No more plugs, I promise. If you look at this card, you see that lovely young lady sitting under an umbrella. The sky is absolutely gorgeous. The imagery is beautiful. It seems very etheric and dreamlike to me. So this could be a few different things. Maybe you're having very important, vivid dreams or weird dreams, interesting dreams, travel in those astral planes and realms, lucid dreaming, stuff like that. You might need to pay attention to those. But another vibe that I do pick up from this is the imagination, the mind, the thoughts. So just know you could be extra creative. Everyone always says water signs are always super creative, beautiful artists. So you might need to share that with the world when we see a card like this. This is a good way to start. But just know your mind could be a little more active than it normally is. You might need to release it in some kind of way. We're going to get into tarot now. As I always say, that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. And yeah, we're going to get you 3 in the upright. Then we'll get the intuitive, juicy stuff when we clarify. So let's get it going here. What do we got for Scorpio? Shuffle it up one time real nice for my friends. So last week's reading, it was titled They Are Mad. Now, admittedly, I do make these titles very simple in nature. I don't like to conflate them or anything like that. But there was a vibe of somebody who was in their feelings a little bit. Someone who's a little angry, a little salty. So hopefully you haven't been going through too many rough things. Maybe you were a little upset with somebody. Even the week before that, the reading was like, beware of this person. So there have been a couple dicey things. We're going to hope for an energy shift though, right, Scorpio? We're going to see what we get for you. Because as I always say, energy is always moving. It's never set in stone. And this could be other people, all right? This could be representing other people's feelings. So let's see what's going on for Scorpio. Thank you. Quick. Okay, we do have the 2 of Pentacles. That is a decent way to start off. Okay, I don't want to get too ahead of myself just yet. But I always like when the first card is that of the positive variety. That is super harmonious, but we still have a lot to go, right? Okay. We do have the moon here in the center, so the secrecy, the hidden, the unexpected, that is a theme I've been seeing through a lot of different signs, and especially the water signs. There's been so much of this watery, etheric energy. Let's get one more. Thank you. Okay, yeah, there's the mind showing up once again. We have the 4 of Cups on the back end. So I will say this, the one positive I'm seeing here, Scorpio, so far is that the elemental mix that we have going is earth and water. Okay, that's, to me, that's a little more favorable than if we were seeing fire and air, because that could be more volatile. But let's go through it real quick. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get the juicy intuitive stuff. This energy is holding strong. Even though I said this card is very like a footnote to the spread, we're seeing double downs of this. But in position number 1, the Earth energy 2 of Pentacles could be very good. This is a harmonious card. This is a balanced card. All 2s in tarot represent decisions, choices, being at a crossroads, but it could also represent partnerships. Now, the 2 of Pentacles in particular can speak about work or money situations. So you might be getting some sort of stability or income increase when we see this type of card, which does bode well. It could just be some sort of harmonious energy in general, though, which I wouldn't be mad at. Now, moving to the center, we have the moon card. This is a card that could represent 2 of your other fellow water signs, right? This is the card that represents Pisces. Some readers also link this to the Cancer collective, the Cancerians, okay? Now, this is my biggest card of mystery, the moon. So this could be super important in this spread. It's the unexpected, the unseen, whatever might be in the shadows. But another theme of this card is the etheric. This card can speak about dreams, psychic gifts, and things like that, your intuition. So this is very similar to the High Priestess in that regard. So it fits to this perfectly, and it even fits to that Four of Cups. The mind, okay, you might be traveling other dimensions here in one way or another, or it could just be, if not a person, something unexpected or hidden. We'll see. Moving to the very back end, though, we have the Four of Cups. The main theme of this card is somebody who is overthinking, somebody who is daydreaming, caught in la-la land. So we're seeing these themes of the mind. If this isn't you, it could be somebody thinking about you, of course, or you thinking about somebody else. But a warning that we always get with the Four of Cups is to not think ourselves into a state of paralysis, to see the opportunities we have around us and don't get caught in that inner world too much. So we're going to have to see what it is. In its most simplistic form, it could just be someone's thought process, what somebody's thinking. So we might gain a little insight into what somebody's thinking right now. But we're going to go deeper on all of it, Scorpio. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here for my Scorpio people. Please, my gods, talk to me. What do we got for my friends? And yes, this is where we go intuitive, Scorpio, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. We're going to go in on this Two of Pentacles. And as always, if you read tarot yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to the Scorpio Collective, you can drop it down in the comments. I don't mind. Let's go in on this Two of Pentacles. I'm sure there's tons of Scorpio readers out there. That's where I get my tarot skill from, my Scorpio moon. Let's get it going. What's up with this Two of Pentacles? Thank you. That's good, Scorpio. This is really good. We have the Nine of Cups under this Two of Pentacles. You might see some drastic increase in monetary gain here. This is wish come true type of energy, regardless of what goes on. Maybe this is something some of you are manifesting, like purposely trying to manifest this wish come true or this monetary like come up in some sort of way. But the Two of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups is just beautiful to me. Huge abundance coming in. So this is like a massive winner victory right here on the front end. Now we still want to see how the rest of this plays out. The Nine of Cups is very much welcoming, loving, warm, completely different energy than we've been getting the last few weeks. So this is really good, especially under the Two of Pentacles. A lot of you could receive an upswing in your monetary issues. If you even have monetary issues. That was presumptuous. I apologize. But when I see the Two of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups, this is wish come true type of energy. Beautiful. Especially next to the moon here. A lot of you could have some surprise in a good way. But let's see, there's still a lot of reading left to go. Of course, I always say that there could be multiple situations, multiple people showing up here, but this is somebody who's coming into some sort of abundance, big abundance here, like wish come true type of energy. But let's see what's up with that moon. Maybe we'll get a little more insight as we keep moving through. So what's going on here with the moon for Scorpio? Thank you. Wow. Four of Wands, 11-11. Scorpio. Okay. Watch out for signs, synchronicities, and omens. Spirit might be trying to guide you from the other side, send you signs and send you messages. That's one thing I'm seeing here with the Four of Wands. This is a card of celebration, happiness, joy. So it's stability as well. So when I catch it under the moon, I don't only feel like this means a blessing in disguise. This is an unexpected, like, victory, win, like unexpected, unforeseen, whatever way you want to put it, something that comes in suddenly for the positive. This, so far, I will say this, Scorpio, is probably, and I don't want to say it before we get too far, might be one of the most positive readings out of the whole zodiac this week so far, especially if we get good things with that Four of Cups. When I get the moon with the Four of Wands, like this, somebody's going to be celebrating something. We have double wish come true type of energy. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities from Spirit. Pay attention to your dreams and omens and how you're being guided, of course. But this is just beautiful. Whether it is a blessing in disguise, something that may have seemed rough at first, but is actually positive, or just something unexpected or surprising that comes in. This is absolutely beautiful. Wish come true energy. I would claim this energy for sure. Okay, we're going to go in on that Four of Cups. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get in the shadow card. Scorpio, I'm liking this. Yeah. Okay. So, like, you might be on somebody's mind big time. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Like, somebody might be thinking about you quite a bit, and I feel like this is separate from the rest of the reading, okay? Like, you are on somebody's mind, like, on repeat, okay? And I don't want to say almost to the point of obsession. For some of you, it could even be that, like, somebody almost obsessed with you. You might be linked to an air sign here, but when I get this Knight of Swords in reverse, this is something that's not going anywhere. So for a portion of you, this can be a thought that's in your head that's very hard to shake. But I do feel for a lot of you, like, you might be on somebody's mind like almost day and night. Like, you've made an impact on somebody to the point where they're like almost constantly thinking about you. This is interesting, okay? Do with that what you will. If we're not talking about that message though, this is somebody that has an invasive thought, okay? If it's nothing like that, like you being on someone's mind, this is an invasive thought that is very hard to shake. I'm not going to tell you what you should do about that, but that's just what's showing up here. This is separate from the rest of this read. I'll say that. So we definitely have some separate situations here. Let's go through. It doesn't kill my optimism on this, Scorpio, because I'm feeling very optimistic about this spread. Makes me very happy to have a lot of Scorpio placements right now. But let's go through it real quick before we get into the shadow card. Position number 1, we have the beautiful, harmonious Two of Pentacles clarified by the Nine of Cups in the upright. This wish come true type of energy. A lot of you could be receiving tons of monetary abundance and abundance in general. Sometimes Spirit bestows gifts upon us that have nothing to do with the material. It could be spiritual gifts, spiritual enlightenments. Either way, this is some sort of level up, which feels really good. The wish come true energy, especially as we move over to this moon and this Four of Wands, the 1111 card. Watch for the signs, synchronicities, powerful omens. This is absolutely lovely to me. It is some sort of surprising, unexpected, unforeseen winner victory here. It just feels so, so good to me. I would claim this energy, especially when we link the two fronts here. This is one of the most positive readings I've done for you in a very long time. However, when we get to the back end, we get something that's, I don't want to say a little fishy, but it's a different vibe that's sticking out like a sore thumb. We have the Four of Cups with the Knight of Swords showing up in reverse. Now, to me, like I was saying, this might be somebody who always has you on their mind. Like, you've made a huge impact on this individual and you're always running through their mind in some form or capacity, right? At least at this time. It can also be an invasive thought of some kind. So if you've been having any invasive thoughts that you can't shake or whatever, you know, maybe look for what resources you could find to deal with that. But however, this reading overall is extremely positive. Please take a screenshot if you want to look into it further. I'm going to get you one shadow card here, my friends. Let's see what's in the shadows for Scorpio. I know out of all the collectives, the Scorpios appreciate the shadow card the most. See it in the stats, my friends. But what's going in the shadows here for Scorpio, please? Guides and Spirit team. And to me, this is one of the more interesting parts of the spread, right? I always find interesting things here in the shadows. We have the Seven of Cups. So this etheric thought-based energy has been showing its face since the very first card right here. Okay, and with the Four of Cups, now with the Seven of Cups in the shadows, really going to want to watch your mind space in this time and not get too stuck in the realm of dreams. Like I said, as water signs, we love to endeavor and journey through those realms of imagination and feeling very deep, but getting stuck there can be problematic sometimes. Another thing this could be about is options. So hopefully none of you are feeling overwhelmed with options or feel like you don't have enough options. Okay, that's what the shadow side of this could be. Also indecisiveness. I will say this overall though, this is probably just a warning about imagination and being in the mind space a little too much. You might want to ground yourself in this time, Scorpio. But my friends, that's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give the details of the September subscriber surprise. For the September subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful, wonderful Vice Versa Tarot. This is the deck that I'm using in all the readings for September. So if you'd like to get your name in, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite use for tarot? You'll be entered to win. And at the end of the month going into October, I'll put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you. And I'll see you next time.